You are not alone. You're not too broken. You're not too far gone because God is in you. Hi, this is Brother RJ and welcome to our OBM of the week. So ang tanong, mahirap bang magpaka-vulnerable? For me, it's a big yes. Especially sa mga kalalakihan, 'di ba? Yung mga kalalakihan diyan, agree. We were told na we have to be strong, we have to man up, to never show weakness. Dala-dala natin tong pressure na to palagi. But here's the truth, listen carefully. Silence is not always strength. Sometimes pretending you're okay, it takes more energy than admitting you are not. And I want to share with you, crying, okay lang yung umiyak. Yung pag-iyak, hindi naman yung weakness. But believe me or not, it's a doorway to healing, connection, and even purpose. Growing up, I heard so many times, don't cry, be tough, man up. Siguro ikaw din, ano? Society taught us that masculinity is equal to what? Silence. Kaya yung mga leaders, they should never show any emotion. That being strong means what? Not letting anything crack your armor. Pero ang tanong, strength ba talaga yon? Or is it fear in disguise? Because let's be honest, life is heavy. Work is heavy. Family responsibilities, they are heavy. Financial responsibilities, they are heavy. And pretending you're okay all the time, nakakapagod yon, no? I realized something. There are moments in life when you need to cry. Hindi yung nangingilid lang na luha, hindi lang isang luha na dahil walang nakatingin. No. I mean, you have to cry. Cry your heart out. Cry like a child before a loving father. And you know what? Okay lang yon. Bakit? Because crying, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you what? Human. So here's the challenge. Vulnerability feels dangerous. It feels like exposure. Maybe you've thought, if people see the real me, will they still respect me? Will they still love me? And you know what? This fear, totoo po 'yan. Hindi po yan tinatago. Totoo po yung takot na yan. Because vulnerability is like standing on stage without your armor. So all your flaws, fears, failures, they're displayed. Kitang-kita. At nakakatakot talaga yon. But here's something beautiful. There is one person who already sees all of that, who already knows everything, and he constantly say, I love you. He still loves you completely. What is his name? His name is Jesus. You may not have that one friend you can trust. Maybe you tried it before, pero napagtaksilan ka, na-betray ka, kaya natatakot kang mag-open up again. But know this, listen carefully. You have to listen carefully. Jesus is always available. He's not shocked by your anger. He won't run away from your sadness. He's not surprised by your doubts. In fact, He invites you. Yes, you. Ang sabi niya, come to me all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Real rest. So go ahead, cry, rant, yell if you need to. There's no filter in prayer. He doesn't need your performance. He just wants you and what's in your heart. Because if you don't release it, lalabas at lalabas yan. It will spill out. Kanino? Sa mga taong nasa paligid mo, kahit yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, naapektuhan. Kaya baka ang dami mong galit, 'di ba? Baka ang dami mong yung hindi naman talaga dahilan ng galit mo, sila yung sa kanila mo na ibabato. Napapansin mo ba 'yon? Yung mga pain na hindi natin pinaprocess, it, ito yung mga pain na naipapasa natin sa ibang tao. Kaya yung mga hurt people, eventually they hurt people. So then again, listen carefully. Cry. Let the pain out before it poisons your heart, your relationships. Let the grief flow before it freezes your heart. And there is healing in honesty. So be honest. Just be honest to yourself. So now, let's be practical too. Sabi nga, di ba, Jesus is always there. Totoo yon. But you also need people. Because believe me or not, Jesus will send the right people in your life, the safe people in your life, the people you can trust, the people who will sit with you in your mess, not to fix you, not even to judge you, but just to be there and love you. Pwede ito yung mentor mo, pwede yung trusted friend, your spouse if you're married, a counselor, or even a family member. So don't isolate yourself. You don't need an audience. You just need a circle. And sometimes, the simple act of being seen and heard is already a huge step toward healing. But here's the twist. Your vulnerability isn't just for you. It might actually be for someone else. Because think about it, your brokenness, it's your testimony. And that is your story. It could be the exact thing that gives someone else the courage to trust God once more. You don't need a microphone. You don't need a stage. You don't even need a perfect life. You just need to say, this is who I was. This is what I went through. And this is how God showed up. Your story could be someone's survival guide. Your transformation could be the answer to someone's prayer. So never, ever, ever underestimate what God can do with your testimony. So again, today, let me challenge you. Listen carefully. If you can write this down, write this down. Cry if you need to. Be honest with God. Find safe people. Share your story and let God use your life. Don't hide your light. Don't dim your testimony. Don't wait until you're perfect. Because remember this, God shines best through our cracks. Your scars aren't shameful. They're proof of His love and grace. You are not alone. You never was, you never is, and you will never be. You're not alone. You're not too broken. You're not too far gone because God is in you. He's your strength when you're weak. He's your healer when you're hurting. So shine His light. Be a blessing. And remember, when you share your scars, others see His love. You're a blessing. You're a light. Now go and shine. God bless. See ya.